Hey, what's going on, everybody? Sunday morning, as I'm doing this here. I just got over to the job site waiting on the fellas to get here. They won't be here for an hour. What the frick am I doing here an hour early? I literally just thought about that, saying that to y'all. Yeah, man. Hey, forgive the way the truck looks. Got clothes all over the place. I need to clean this son of a gun out. It looks like I'm living in the truck. Looking at the job site right here, looking good. And hoping that today is the day that we're wrapping this thing up. At worst case, we wrap it up tomorrow. I mean, we're damn near done with it. We ran across a couple of last minute repairs that we didn't know we were going to have, but hey, all of that is just extra upcharges. So good deal there. We ran across those yesterday while painting. And the sucky thing is, I should have gotten done with all of the spray painting that we needed to do yesterday. I ended up leaving early just because the guys were kind of in my way still doing repair work. So I was just like, you know what, screw it. We only have one last little high area of trim to paint that we need to spray. And guess what? It's freaking windy today. It's almost too windy to be spraying. It probably is with as close as this house is next door to us, but we're going to make it work. Also, we did run across some issues on this job where my spray tip exploded. I thought that it was from the paint being too cold. It probably was that. The paint was way too thick for this 211 spray tip that I had. And I ended up having to spray this thing with a 515, which is a much wider fan with the paint. And I was still spraying the hell out of this thing with no overspray. I don't think I got overspray on anything. Shout out to everybody. What's going on with y'all? Joe just rambling. Jeremy, what it do? Yeah, it was windy AF by me yesterday. It was beautiful where we were yesterday. Today we're supposed to have, all we have is like about a 20-foot section of high shit where I'm going to probably get it off of the 40-foot ladder. I don't even think we're going to break out the lift today. We don't need it. We've got two windows left to repair, a front one and a back one, and then we've got a front piece of trim that we need to repair. Then all the repair work is done. And like I said, even if we wrap this thing up tomorrow, we're still good. We're still good. Car guy says, how was your parlay bet? Oh, I lost. I lost. So, we should start this off with a little bit of prayer. Pray for Joe. Oh, my God, man. Yeah, I lost immediately on the parlay yesterday. I should have known better. What the hell was I thinking? It was SEC showdown day yesterday. It's 2 games left in the regular season before playoffs, so all stakes are are unbelievably high. The SEC was nobody to F around with yesterday. All right, let me tell you how my parlay went yesterday. So I had Indiana minus 24, meaning they had to win by 25. And then I had Indiana over 38. The line was really 42, but I did the teaser. And anyway, so I tied the line on both things that I bet with Indiana. I was minus 24 while they won by 24. So that tied the line. And then my over was 38. The final score was 38. So that tied the line. I was still alive on that. But Texas A&M killed me. I needed Texas A&M to win by 8.5. How you let South Carolina come in there and do you like that? But again, it's SEC and anything can happen. Old Miss would end up winning. That was a really good game. I needed Alabama to win. Alabama did what Alabama does. BYU beat the shit out of TCU. I figured that was going to happen. Georgia Tech, I needed them to win. They were getting beat by Boston College, but they ended up winning. So on my parlay, I lost Texas A&M and Alabama are what killed me. Georgia did what I knew they were going to do, beat the dog shit out of Fart Manning. Farchi Manning. Just because your last name is Manning doesn't mean that you're going to be, hey, look, you might be an accountant. Not everybody got to play football. People are asking me about the Lions and the Eagles game, I couldn't tell you who's going to win that game. Probably the Eagles. I would think. I mean, I don't like the Eagles. I know AJ Brown ain't happy there. I want to go with the over on that. I'm not betting today. You know what? I'm giving my life to Christ today. I'm done till next weekend. I'm freaking done. I'm done. Thank you, Walmart Muse. Thank you. Or at least until I look at the freaking, or at least until I open the betting app. You know, I had no business thinking that yesterday was going to be a freaking walk in the park. And, you know, Texas A&M was getting beat so bad that the freaking state trooper for Texas lost his job in the freaking tunnel yesterday because he let his emotions get the best of him. Thank God that wasn't a traffic stop. Thank God that wasn't a traffic stop. Buddy, hey, man, Buddy was losing his mind in the tunnel. Did you see that? Bumping the South Carolina player, pointing his finger all at him. No, you will put your knee in somebody's throat. Son of a gun, man. Yeah, it was a tough day, man. Hey, it was a tough day in the sports world. But shout out to Oklahoma, man. Oklahoma went into Alabama and man, hey, they did what they needed to do. Indiana did really good too. The Heisman, like who's getting the Heisman? The running back for Ole Miss should be in the contention for that. He's the top-rated running back in the country. The quarterback for Ole Miss is the number 2 or number 3 quarterback in the country. He's got the most passing yards of any of the quarterbacks. So Ole Miss really has some interesting stats going on. But they got Mississippi State next week. Or in 2 weeks, they got a bye week coming up next week. They got Mississippi State coming up, and hey, they're gonna give them a run for their money. They surely will. Surely will. Shout out to everybody, man. Fart Manning, yeah, you better bet it. Redskin Chris says, Danny boy, what? Cyanide Cookies, what's going on? Is it just me or Joe looking all sharp today? Hair's all in place. Beard trim, hitting the Sunday best. Let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I didn't even do nothing to my hair. My hair been looking. This is my bed head. I'm like a freaking news anchor, okay? Like your hair got to be on fleek at all times. I'm like a black woman that puts the bonnet on her hair before she goes to sleep. I don't do any of those things, but that's kind of what it's like. It's the Bob Vila shirt. There it is. There it is. It's the Bob Vila shirt. Yo. So anyways, somebody says poor loser. If you're talking about that state trooper, yeah, he certainly was. He certainly was a poor loser. So anyways, hopefully we'll get this thing wrapped up today. We got a lot of upcharges on this particular job, and that's pretty cool. It's looking really good on the profit line for this one. I would like to get more, big ass jobs like this, and who's to know? We got the interior job that we'll jump right back into once we complete this. So next week we'll be right into that. But then what's going to happen after that? Where are we going from here? Where are we going from here? Relock says that a la carte working out good for you. I'm going to make $4,000 profit off of this job. Don't tell nobody. But that's what it is. And listen, man, I crunched the numbers. I wrote down every repair that we did. And then I priced every repair that we did. So by the time I got done doing that, the price was like, shit, I can't remember what it was, like $2,700. Hey, man, shout out to you, World Traveler. Appreciate that. I was crunching all the numbers on the a la carte repair work this morning. It was like 23, 25, 2,700. I can't remember exactly what it was. I dropped that price down to 2,000. I was like, look, I'm going to take off. I'm going to make it 2,000. But then I even want to drop it even more. Make it like 1,750. But nah, forget all that, man, because I've done too many favors on this one. I've done a lot of favors on this one, I feel like. Cyanide Cookie says the scissor lift hire company coming down the pike. Man, look, listen, I'm gonna give y'all my business sense for the morning. Here's a couple of things that are like automatic money makers. Okay, a box truck is an automatic money maker. A stump grinder is an automatic money maker. A boom lift is an automatic money maker. Uh, a skid steer, an excavator, like a mini excavator, all of those are automatic money makers. They're just money printers, right? Dumpsters, not really, relock. Dumpsters is a lot of overhead. Like, you got to invest so much money into a dumpster rental company. You need a truck that can lift them. You need multiple dumpsters. And then what are you getting? You're getting 350, 375, 450 at the most per week. Then you got to pay a dump fee. It's high risk, low reward. I want high risk, high reward. Having this thing here, that's, high risk, high reward. But I found what I'm looking for. I found it this morning. Now, I don't know if it's a piece of shit or not, but this is exactly what I want. So I'm thinking about putting a little GoFundMe together, a little jizzle fizzle together for your boy. 14,000 is all we need. I'm kidding. But anyways, I ran across a cherry picker. Now, a cherry picker is sort of like a big freaking work truck looking gizmo. It looks like a big ass truck with a freaking boom lift on top of it, like the electric company be riding around in. Except it's got the little single man bucket on it. So I run across one for $13,500 this morning. It's an old piece of shit. Probably got 5,000 hours on it. God only knows how many miles. And the boom goes out 70 feet. This thing goes out 60. I've been out 60 on this. My butthole was as big as a molecule. It was so, my junes were tense, clenched so tightly with that son of a bitch swaying. But yo, if you got a cherry picker with a 70-foot boom on that son of a bitch, dog, what couldn't you do? You could eavesdrop, peeping Tom shit, cut down trees, do exterior repairs. Now, I don't know, because a cherry picker doesn't have outriggers, right? The boom lift doesn't neither. I just got to imagine it's got enough weight. The truck does, and then this thing does too. So where you could be completely sideways and out 70 feet. Let me tell you something, man. That shit is sketch as all get out. But anyways, it's a moneymaker. I was thinking, man, I need to get a whole bunch of trees at my house cut down. Having that cherry picker would be great. You can't rent a cherry picker that I haven't been able to find thus far, but it's a moneymaker. Stump grinder moneymaker, all those things that I mentioned. So if I was to ever buy another piece of equipment, I'd want to get a cherry picker. Yeah, man, I would. What we got going on, man? Shout out to you. Raider says, what the hell you doing on Sunday? Working on the Lord's Day, man. Jesus didn't take no days off. Neither will I. Neither will I, man. Moneymaker Joe. Nah. I just got a good little spurt right this second. No ego, no feeling myself. It's just, this is a decent job right here. Tim says y'all still moving down south. That's the game plan. But nothing is moving in real estate right now. We're just coming off the government shut. Like shit's at a standstill. I couldn't even imagine having a house for sale right this second. Like a flip. Holding on to that. A hard money flip at that. Where you're paying all that interest per month. Cyanide Cookie says, many cherry pickers I know don't have outriggers, but they have hydraulic rams. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just the weight of the thing that would keep it from flipping over on you. Redskin Chris says, for that cheap, I bet there are plenty of problems with it. Not only that, it's on Facebook Marketplace as well, too. Then you got to look at who's selling it. They don't look the type that are mechanically inclined. I hate to judge a book by its cover. They look like, two little youngins with the shiesty masks on. Like, what y'all doing with a cherry picker? Who knows? Never judge a book by its cover. That's what that freaking state trooper did in that damn tunnel yesterday. He judged that book by its cover. Relock says, I live in a military town and it's super quiet. Everyone's hurting. No one's spending money anywhere. Relock, aren't you down in Florida? I know Florida housing market is freaking ridiculous. People are having their houses on the market for like 3+ years. And I wanted to move to Florida, but I guess Florida's just not what it was all cracked up to be. Alabama, shout out to Alabama, man. I like Alabama as a place. What do I like? What's that big city y'all got that I always got to pass through? Your capital, I think is what it is. Begins with a B, I think. Uh, Matt, what it do? Shout out to you. Yeah. Hell yeah, Relock. Purple says, how about them Sooners? Yes, you were in here yesterday talking about that. I was wrong. I will admit that. Definitely will admit that. Joe's, what's going on? We're having a prayer circle right now. Joe is trying to repent from gambling. You know, if I would have won, I'd been obviously feeling a hell of a lot better than this. Birmingham. Brandon, what's going on? Illinois and taxes suck here. Taxes suck everywhere, man, especially when you got a business. Relock says, I've been looking at mortgages and a 400K home is approximately $2,500 a month. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. That's what my mortgage is right now. And I got a freaking 2 point something interest rate. And they want me to refinance that joint and pull out that equity so bad. I'd love to do it and take that 8% interest rate. Oh my God, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Oh, guess what? They're getting ready to tear down that house that caught on fire beside me. And I would hope I'm around when they do so. They've got the biggest freaking excavator out there for that. I don't know if both of the women passed away. I did hear a rumor that both women did pass away in that fire or from the fire. One perished in the fire. One, I guess, died maybe after the fact. But they're getting ready to tear that house down. That's going to be a big-ass empty lot. I wonder what they're going to do over there. Bubblegum Shoestring, what it do? What up, Joe? Keep up the hard work. Your videos keep me going. Everyone struggles. Keep your head up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Sandy, that house was a total loss. I mean, you couldn't rebuild it. It's crazy. Oh, that's right. I was going to bet that game, Redskin Chris. I damn sure was going to take Miami. Miami's looking like the 1974 Dan Marino undefeated Miami right now with Tua concussion, Halua, whatever his name is. And the coach who's, the coach of Miami, man, is just a weird son of a bitch. He really is. And he's such a fucking cornball, too. Like, forgive me for saying that, but he is. Anyways, I loved Miami and loved them. That was my lock for the day. Miami over the Redskins? Or should I call them the VA? Because y'all more banged up than, well, I guess everybody's pretty banged up right now. But then I realized they're playing that game in freaking Singapore. What is up with all these foreign freaking games? You think they're going to have an NFL team over there in Dublin? Okay, in Brazil? Like, why are we going to Spain with this shit? So now I don't know who could win that game. They're playing that game on Monday morning. I don't know what time zone they're in. I don't know what the jet lag has done to them guys. All I know is that Miami beat the Bills last week. But I guess if anything's to be said about this, the Bills just showed us who they were last week. If you're going to lose to Miami. Whose birthday is it? Sandy? Today your birthday? Happy birthday, Sandy. Hope your day is awesome today. Much respect for the November birthdays. My brother's birthday is actually coming up. Today's the 16th. My brother's birthday is the 19th. Mine is the 20th. My wife's is the 25th. My son's is the 20th of December. Christmas is the 25th. It's about to be an expensive couple of months, but it'll all be worth it. 6, 7. And I wasn't sure if I'd make. What does that even mean? Does anybody know that? Kids these days are so God blessed special. You know, it used to be the freaking backpack dance, the little twist and jig. And now it's this, juggling the balls situation, 6'7". What does that even mean? I seen Lane Kiffin try to say that during one of his press conferences. But I guess it's like a lucky thing, maybe. I'm 67. I have no clue what it means. It's crazy, man. Yeah, it's the internet killing kids. That's wild that you're 67 today, Sandy. I bet you don't look a day over 35. I'm about to be 43 and I feel every bit of like 50. Joe says my son says that and he's 7. Yeah, I mean that's the age when they've got it all going on, right? They know all the lingo. Yeah. My son, he's about to be 3 years old, and bless his little daycare. He's got the greatest little daycare situation. They got like 7 children in there with them. They're all around the same age. So the lady who runs it, she is phenomenal with these kids. And she's always having people, come over, like the fire department. An ambulance showed up, and they get up inside of the fire truck and the ambulance. So anyways, last Friday or last Thursday, they had the police show up. And I was like, that's cool. And they gave them a whole bunch of little gifts for the kids, like, little mask with like a little canine dog face mask and a football. So my son is obsessed with poo-poo. Like, that's his favorite word, poo-poo. It's hilarious to him, whatever. But now he's starting to say po-po. And, the police just came and seen him. So the first time I heard him say po-po, I'm like, yo, what are you saying? What are you saying, boy? Like, we're not, hey, we're 2 years old. There go the popo right there. Oh, man. Yeah. I like this. I like these little early morning streams. They definitely affect the videos that I'm sharing, but it is what it is. It's cool to be able to kick it with you guys before I get on the job. If I can't do shit for After Prison Show right this second, and there's plenty that I want to be, talking about and doing for that channel, then I'm going to do the most for Joe Does Stuff. So I'm doing like a live stream, a video, and then the Facebook page for Joe Does Stuff leaving from Lowe's. That page is actually growing. It's growing pretty decently. And that's super cool to see. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a day when After Prison Show is put to bed. I'd hate to see that day, but it could happen. And it's Bob Vila from here on out. But it is crazy to try to run 2 different channels that are totally different. Enforcer, what's going on? Hello to you, grumpy old man. What's going on? Kind of like the kids with this. Dude, I don't know what you're saying there, man. Big J, what it do, man? I heard it means 6 feet down, 7 feet over. The rapper who sung it said this in an interview. Like 10 toes down type shit. Now I'm saying type shit. Like, I don't know. Heartstring says, poo-poo, po-po, potato. Maybe. Oh, we got 185 up in here. Shout out to you guys, man. Yeah, we're getting ready to get it in on a Sunday. So I got to finish up spraying this job. Only got like 20 feet left to spray. The rest is very minor shit to hand paint. There's my bucket. Lowe's. Had to go get me a new spray tip this morning. Yeah, man. So we got the 313. I was using a 211, and we blew that son of a gun up yesterday. It kept getting clogged up, and I'm like, yo, what's going on with this thing? The filter's brand new. The gun is brand new. The machine is running correctly. Why is this tip getting clogged up? And it took me forever to realize that the tip wasn't rated for this thick-ass exterior paint. Hopefully this 311 will do better for us. Redskin Chris, I still see you talking about them Buckeyes. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all look like a freaking NFL team. And whoever's got to play y'all is it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be interesting. Tim says, I want to see you 60 feet in the air on that lift. It's a sight to see for sure. So I probably should have prepared myself for this thing a little bit better. The first day that we used it was Thursday, and I went 40 feet up immediately. Like, fuck it, let's just go to the highest spot. And then the second day, I was like, all right, well, now let's go to the max, 60 feet out. And 60 feet out it's tough because every little move that you make is freaking catastrophic at the end of that thing. So you might just be trying to boom up just a little bit, and it's like, yeah, that takes some getting used to. And then you're trying to look like you really know what you're freaking doing up there, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't used a boom lift but once before. And you know how I learned to use it was watching a freaking YouTube video. Now, none of these places give a frick whether you know what you're doing or not. When you sign the contract, you're signing that you know how to use this. But at this place, when I went there in person to go look at these and to go rent it, they said, hey, look, do you want us to show you how to use this thing real quick? I was like, damn right. So they showed me how to use it, and I was relatively comfortable with that. But then I watched the video on it the night before. I really wanted to get familiarized with it. And now I know how to operate the thing. Somebody was saying they wanted to see me boom this thing all the way out and then drive around. It won't let you do that. This thing does not let you be boomed all the way out and driving. You can't do that at all. But I've been in some sketchy spots between these $1 million homes here. And I know the neighbors can't stand this son of a gun. Now, they've been good about it, and we've been good. It's about to be 10 o'clock in the morning. We're not starting until 10 o'clock on the weekends. Sunday might be a little iffy. We're not even going to start the boom lift today. We're not going to start the boom lift today. We're going to leave the boom lift alone. Tomorrow they can come get the boom lift. We'll work off the ladders for what we need. And then that's it. So Joe is the king of faking it until you're making it and going in blind and still making it work. I'm not going to take no offense to that, because you're right. I do fake it quite a bit. You got to. You can't never get nowhere unless you don't. You kind of got to jump into things, 2 feet in the blind sometimes. It just kind of, it is what it is. But I'll tell you like this, when it comes to the work that we do, I got a really good understanding on how to do the work, how to get the work done satisfactory, correctly. But with that, sometimes we do find ourselves in a situation that is tough. Like this one here, this was tough. The last one was tough. Had there been more money in the last house, because there wasn't, we'd have had this lift over there too. But we had more room to maneuver a 40-foot ladder around. Here, we don't have that room. We needed that ladder. Hey, Cyanide Cookie, shout out to you. Appreciate that right there. Clamp a pencil between Joe's junies and send him 60 feet up and watch it rain diamonds. He'd be tensed up bad. I'm actually quite a bit better with this thing. But don't get me wrong, the video that's coming today showcases Joe going up for the very first time. That shit was sketch. I posted a little clip of it over on the Facebook page. Tomorrow's video is going to show when we go out 60 feet, going up to these unbelievably hard to reach spots. Unbelievably hard to reach spots. But we got them, though. We got them. Yeah. I wonder what we're going to end up doing after all of this. We've got this. We've got that interior job to finish. That's a good job. Oh, I got to share this story with y'all. I've been telling y'all about that interior job and those doors that we need. We need these Romanian arch doors. They are not easily found. They are $500 at Lowe's For solid core, we need hollow core, which is just a hollow door versus a solid door. A hollow door is a cheaper door. Yo, I don't know why these doors are so hard to find. So I find a distributor, Doors and More, or some shit like that. And they've got the doors. They're down in Florida. So the doors are regular price, about $100 a door. I need 4 doors in total. So I put my little cart together. It's like $398 or some shit like that's what my cart was. Hey, man, Indiana Observer, good for you, man. Yeah, I lost yesterday. Shout out to you for turning $10 into $4.50. That's a nice little come up right there. So I'm trying to order these doors. And $400. Okay, no big deal. So then I go to check out and they're like, oh, well, if you're not a freaking wholesale distributor, we're going to tack on an additional $150 to your order. I'm like, okay, no big deal, whatever. So it's an additional $150. So then you've got to get the doors shipped. And you have to get the doors shipped on a freaking 18-wheeler or a freaking hot shot or something like that. So shipping for the doors is $400. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. Then you got to get insurance on the doors. And insurance on the doors is 10% of the price. So tell me why a $400 order turned into $1,100. I haven't ordered them yet. But I'm probably going to have to. Hey, D. Gene, what it do, man? Shout out to you. Appreciate the dono right there. You should consider the Mississippi Gulf Coast for the move. I love that area. What is that? That's Gulf Shores. Is that what it's called? I know that's in Alabama. But yeah, man, the Gulf Coast is beautiful. I would love to be there. Unblock your main account. R1 Phlegm. Who was the other one that was saying they were blocked yesterday? It was Mr. Popzilla. Mr. Popzilla and R1. Y'all look into that. I wish I could see like the paper trail. Like, how did it end up getting blocked? Mr. Popzilla. I'm taking notes right now. And then R1 Phlegm. Yeah, I wish I could see what happened. Mods can unbanned. Crystal says, how's Tom doing? Haven't heard much about him. Tom's doing good. It didn't make a video or nothing, but I did see him recently. And crazy scenario there. We'll save that for another time. Tom's doing well. Biloxi, Gulfport, Ocean Springs. Yeah, man, I'd love to live down there. I love the South, man. It's warmer down there. It's a different vibe down there. Up here in Virginia, it's an insane rat race is what it is. Redskin Chris was able to check. He said he didn't see it blocked. I don't know why some of these names would not be able to comment and thinking that they're blocked and they're not on the block list. Rastafarius, what's going on? Meta Physical, what's going on with you? You can tell them to put it on the next truck coming your way and you won't have to pay. I don't know what it's going to end up being, man. I don't know where it's going to end up being with these doors and getting them. All I know is I got to get them. I'm going to pay regardless, and I'm going to end up charging that back to the guy because, you know, anything that's out of the ordinary, extraordinary in terms of the cost, hey, yo, that's extra, okay? Yeah, we'll do all the repair work and we'll get the materials, but if the materials end up costing something exuberant, like $500 a door, and that wasn't allotted for, you know, and to allot for that, I need you to tell me, hey, look, we're going to renovate this and we're going to do the nuts on this, okay? I need top of the line finishes on everything. So in that regard, yeah, then, you know, $500 doors would be understood. But when I understand the assignment to be just lipstick on a pig, anything out of the normal scope is going to be extra. It's going to be extra. Indiana Observer, shout out to you, man. Appreciate the daily live videos. Man, I appreciate you. And thank you for the donation right there. Again, good hit on your parlay. I know you had Indiana on that money. Tell me how you had Indiana. Because mine tied the line. And I was playing a teaser on part of it. 200 people up in here? Holy shit. You know what I want to talk about? What's going on with all the tubers? Did Whistle and Diesel just get arrested, or was that staged for views? And then the young kid down in Florida, what was his name? Not Joshua Block, but the guy he was hanging out with, who got arrested on the drug charges. Yo, what is going on? Whistle and Diesel's been living over in Dubai with a Russian girlfriend. He probably really was running from them taxes. And then the other kid who got caught with the amphetamine, Jack Dougherty, yeah, man. Got caught with the amphetamine and the marijuana. That's wild. Oh, that's what happened. He burned the car up. Crazy to think. Oh my God, you should have seen the way this lady just walked by looking up in my truck. She just hit me with down the middle of the street like a God blessed walker. I gave her the head nod too, like, hey, how you doing? And she just, yo, you can't tell these prohibition son of a bitches nothing, man. And mind you, there's a sidewalk on both sides of the street. You would have thought like I was sitting in the middle of the, like I'm impeding where she's at. Oh, Redskin Chris says that's your beeping machine disturbing my peace. You know what? She might actually be the woman that walked by holding her ears like this. Big J says Jack Dougherty is an idiot. Yeah, well, he's a paid idiot. That's for damn sure. Somebody blocked me? What? Onyx says ask a delivery company. Sometimes they'll contract. Yeah. I've got one more option for the doors, and that's this place called Home Emporium. It's almost like a Habitat for Humanity, except it's not. Habitat for Humanity is like a thrift store for construction materials. I won't have any luck there. I need 4 doors, and I need these doors to be, brand new. But this Home Emporium place, it has flooring and countertops and cabinets and all sorts of items that you would need if you were fixing up a house. I know they have doors there. I just can't remember if they're just exterior doors. I know they have exterior doors. I just can't remember if they have interior doors. I'm going to check them out. Oh, God. Redskin Chris, we got 235 up in here. 65 likes. That's a decent little, those numbers about as good as we're going to get. 101st Corn Pop. Somebody blocked me. I'm seeing your comment right here. YouTube is censoring my chat again. I see you. Maybe sometimes the chat's not showing up. Old school, what's going on? Hey, Joe, not to be mean, but the gray hair is definitely making you look older. Man, I'm 43 years old, man. I don't got the Lane Kiffin genetics, which I think is like what, hot yoga and hair dye? Because he's older than me. How he ain't got no gray hair? I'll tell you like this. Get Joe a little hair dye. I'll be back. Shane, what it do? Ain't no days off when there's a 2K boom lift on the job, LOL. And I'm trying to get a prorated rate. Monday morning, I'm calling these people first thing like, hey, yo, can y'all come get this? By the way, I ain't putting no fuel in it, which we've only burnt up like this much fuel. So that's cool. But they're going to charge me out this world for the fuel. But hopefully they'll give me a prorated thing. Tim says, with all your stress, did you cave and smoke? I haven't yet, but I've been thinking about it. God, I've been thinking. Could you imagine me popping on one of these live streams, just lighting up that cigarette? I was in the grocery store last night getting popsicles and a bottle of wine for my wife because we stayed in last night. We watched the game. And I saw cigarettes behind the counter. I've got 2 packs brand new at the house. They're like NFTs, not even opened. From when I quit, which was 7 or 8 months ago at this point. But I saw the cigarette prices. They're $12 a pack. What are we in, New York City? When did they go up that much? Relax says smoking a ciggy now, LOL. Yeah, man. So this is about the time that I go back to smoking. During the holidays, the most stressful period in Joe's life, Christmas is usually the worst. It's always Christmas time when I'm smoking again. And you know, people are back in the comments talking about my breathing. It sucks. I can't help it, man. Something's wrong with me. COPD, whatever it may be. To be honest with you, I think I actually breathe better when I'm smoking. I haven't caved, but I've been thinking about it. So I probably will end up caving. I'm going to try to not, though. The only thing that keeps me cigarette free is looking at my son and like, damn, man, I just want to be here as long as possible for him because I want him to remember me. I don't want to die when he's too young. Anyways, man, you guys are going in this morning. Shout out to you. I didn't think anybody would be awake this early. You guys are awesome, man. JD, what it do, man? It's really auto-deleting comments. What is auto? I don't have any kind of like filters or anything on this, so I have no idea what's going on. Relax says you could get some Zens to help. I don't have any cravings for cigarettes. It's just something to take the edge off, you know? Yeah, man. Y'all talk me into it, man. We'll do a live stream, and if we can hit, you know, whatever, Joe smoke a cigarette, I'll relapse for you guys. Shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all being up in here. I don't know why the chat's disappearing. I don't know what the hell's going on. But it's about to be that time when my guys are about to pull up. I don't even know if the real estate man is here. He may be here. He told me he was either coming back today or tomorrow, yesterday or today. So he may be here. I'd like to talk to him in person about these upcharges, these diabolical upcharges. So we'll see how that goes. We've gotten really good at this work, though. I mean, rebuilding these window frames that are all rotted out. This is good freaking money. I mean, it really is. Doing exterior repair work, you cannot go wrong with that, because when a person is in a situation where their windows are rotted the frick out, their only other option is window world. Okay, like, what are you going to do here? You're either going to go get your replacement windows, or you're going to freaking fix this shit. And see, that's why doing the exterior repair works is so good, because obviously you can come in less than what window world is going to be and still make some damn good money. Jeremy says, how's the new guy doing? The new guy is doing freaking awesome. The new guy is doing freaking awesome. He is a hell of a go-getter. Now, I know he smokes dope just like Gene does, smokes the marijuana. And I know that they smoke together. And I oftentimes wonder if during their lunch break they go and, you know, take a little toke. But they never seem too plastered. I mean, every once in a while, Gene's a little out of it, more than usual. But my new guy's great. He works his ass off. He has been a tremendous help and an ally in this situation. And I want to keep him around. I really do. I like this crew that we've got. The Gene, Joe, and frickin' Jason show. This is good shit. He's a great guy. He's got a great personality. He likes sports. Him and Gene get along great. But he's homeless. You know, it's crazy. He's homeless. And I don't even really know his backstory. I've looked him up. You know, I've seen that he was arrested down in Florida for, you know, like possession and some minor charges years ago. Nothing recently. but he's living out of a hotel room. He's making good money. You know, he's making $25 an hour. Gene's making $25 an hour. On these type of jobs where we're making, you know, a better price point, I'm trying to pay him, you know, the most that I can. And I'm out here busting my ass. I'm the one who's in the lift. I'm doing all the heavy lifting on this shit. But Gene has gotten exceptionally good at doing the window repairs. And Jason, he's not as strong with the window repairs. I mean, he's doing them and he's good. Gene's really good. But Jason's good getting on that damn roof. And he had to get on the roof yesterday to hit the other side of what we couldn't reach and we needed the lift for. It's crazy because on one side of that roof, it's 15 feet from one roof to the other roof. But on the opposite side, it's like 3 feet. So, Corn Pop says, do we have a beef with Window World? Not at all. I don't. You know, they're just one of the big box window people. I'm not knocking them at all. People would probably shit their pants to know what they would charge to replace all the windows in a home, but you get what you pay for. If you want the best, you're going to pay it. You're going to pay it, man. Oh, you was down to fight for them? That's strange. Crystal's got her son has a YouTube channel. Shout out to Ethan Plays. Forgive me if I mispronounced that. Y'all go check out Ethan Plays. Joe, do you do stuff? I've been doing it. Not all the time do I do it. A lot of people say that I just spend more time driving around talking about stuff, but as of late, we've been doing things, and I want to be doing more things. Can I tell you what I'm going to start doing? Oh God, I can't wait for this. I'm going to bring back the Bob Ross to a certain degree. Okay. Not the Bob Ross AI videos that I've been doing that absolutely bombed. I thought that they would do great. They didn't. You remember how I used to do Joe Ross, where I would like try to be Bob Ross and draw the caricature mugshots? That should have been such a great thing. It wasn't. I'm going to do Bob Ross with drywall mud work, literally playing with joint compound. I've seen these videos on TikTok where people will create, and if you've been to Target or Home Goods or TJ Maxx, when you go into their art section, have you ever seen the white canvases with the dumbass drywall compound designs on it? Have you seen that? I'm going to start making that. I'm going to start selling that. And I'm going to start making videos like Bob Ross doing that. Howdy do. We got us a little Ready Rock right here, and we're about to whip up something real special up in the kitchen. Instead of the Pyrex, we've got the canvas right here. Oh my God. Oh my God. All I need is the wig that I don't have anymore. That would be something. Howdy do. We got us a little bit of that Ready Rock right here, and we're about to build us some boulders. You remember the kind you used to break up and snort up your nose with the crumbs falling out? Oh my God. That shit would go viral. Pushing forward, check the P.O. box on Wednesday. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to go to the post office. Okay, shout out to you. Appreciate you. I'm gonna have to go pay that P.O. box balance that I owe. NFL picks, Joe. I wanted to like Miami over Washington. I still do, even though they're playing in frickin' Japan right now. Eagles and Lions. I want to like the over in that. We've got the Bills and the Bucks playing today. I want to. Is it the Bills and the Bucks playing today? I want to like the over in that. Those are really all I got for you. I wish I could look at my phone and look at these picks, but don't take my word for it. Do not take my word for it, because I lost yesterday. I am not a winner right now. Not at all. Dead Dog says, is that the black woman that comes on what? Touch him 2 times, Tommy. Better show up, Joe. I don't know what you mean by that. Sorry, that went over my head a little bit. All right, where are my guys at? It's 10 o'clock. Hey, if the real estate man is here, he's watching me yell in my truck all morning long. Crystal says snowboard season is upon us. Oh, yeah, I'm going skiing this year. And I'm not talking about the 8-ball kind either. Yeah, ski season's about to open up. We went to Snowshoe, I think either last year or the year before last. I want to go to Wintergreen or Massanutten this year. I like ski trips. Those are dope. Ski towns are pretty good. Black wig, not woman. Oh, yeah, the black woman. Touch them 2 times, Tommy. Yes, I'm gonna create an AI version of that. Corn Pop says, "Is this a scripted show?" It is. I'm actually reading from a teleprompter right now, like somebody else you know who reads from a teleprompter. I gotta get ready to wrap this up. I gotta find out where my guys are at. Tim says Joe can ski not very well. I can pizza and French fry. Pizza and French fry. Joe's not slicing it up down the diamonds. I'm on the bunny trails and the green slopes for sure. But ski trips are fun. Little family ski trips, those are dope. I want to get my son skiing. I think he would enjoy that quite a bit. Anyways, just talking aimlessly as I'm wondering where my fellas are at. Let me jump off here so I can call them, get them to work, and I'm going to share more with you guys later. I got a video coming for you guys in a little while today. I'm going to show you what it was like using that lift for the first time, going 40 foot up in the air. Here they come. They're right here. Right on time, Gene is. Pulling up behind me. Way down the street. There he goes. He's way down there. He's flying right now, too, because he's 2 minutes late. Yeah, he is. He's about to hit the frickin' Dukes of Hazzard pulling up behind me. Don't hit my truck. Don't hit my truck. Don't hit my truck. Don't hit this man neither, Gene. So close to my... One of these days, he's going to sideswipe that shit. Son of a bitch. Hey, y'all have a great one. Thank y'all for taking the time. I look forward to sharing more with you guys later. Enjoy your Sunday. Hope your football team wins. And talk soon.